No man is more professional than I. I am a 1% man. I am not above or below any man. I'm training my mind. I'm building my body. I'm connecting to my soul. I'm investing my money. Welcome to the 1% Man Podcast. Let's go. What's up, my brother? Welcome back to the 1% Man Podcast. I'm so excited for today to be able to share with you some updates as well. Last time we updated and I said some updates about how the company is moving and how we hired out and we did some great things over there. But today the update is more personally about me and also about you, because something I want to talk today about, which I think is super important for all of us, is something that's causing a lot of people to burn out and crash hard, which is how and why you must simplify your life now to find more fulfillment. So today in therapy, my therapist and I were talking about how I have been moving the needle, and I just kept moving the needle forward in terms of achieving these goals that I have, right? We are both driven. You're driven, I'm driven, right? And the thing is we always look for the next best thing to accomplish. We're looking for the next best thing. And this is what's really kind of hurts us, is that we are always moving the needle. But this is a question that you need to answer to for yourself, is how will you know you have arrived? Now, before I get into all that, I want to talk about the problem. This is the big problem. The big problem with us being so driven is that we're always adding to the goals. We're always adding to the list. We're always adding to the point of when we're going to feel fulfilled. We're like, until I get this, until I get that, until I reach here. And the thing is, even if you don't do that, you're always adding to the list. Right? So the to-do list gets longer. The things that you have to do gets pretty wild, pretty insane, right? The pressure that you put on yourself is tremendous, right? Any normal person faced the kind of pressure that you put on yourself, they would die. A normal person goes through the same pressure, the same day-to-day that you have, that you walk around with, they would literally die because they can't live up to it. They don't understand how, they don't understand why, they don't know how they could accomplish all the things you accomplish. They are flabbergasted. I love that word too as well. So I just want to share a little bit about myself too, right? Is I went through, for the last maybe couple, let's say about 2-3 months, right? I've been at this weird state where I've been trying to figure out, okay, Bertrand, what are we doing? What are we working for? Or why are we not as excited as we used to be? Why are we waking up and just feeling, And it may be just a low point in life, right? Maybe there's just, I'm kind of steady right now. It's nothing amazing. It's not that anything is not amazing. It's not that anything isn't amazing. But it's maybe that I'm probably just steady. Maybe I'm just enjoying life at the moment. Maybe this is truly what it looks like to really enjoy things, right? Maybe I'm so used to the hustle and bustle that when things are like this, I kind of feel like it's wacky. It's almost as a man or a woman that's used to toxic relationships, and then they get into a good one. They keep trying to fight why this is so good right now, or maybe why this is so normal, right? They don't even know what normal is, right? So when they get normal, they're like, oh, this feels weird, right? Or maybe probably I'm chasing a feeling. So the reason why I'm sharing all this with you is because, one, I want to share with you that I'm not impervious. I'm not invincible, right? I'm a human just like you, and I face good and bad days. And something that I've had to answer time and time again is, how will I know when I've arrived? And the biggest thing I did for myself to really get back on the horse and to really feel like I am grounded again and I'm good and I'm reaching for that 1% man again was I simplified my life. I was listening to a podcast with Russell Brunson, and Russell was talking about the challenge that he gave his people was to simplify their business, right? And that when he started to simplify his business, he made more money. And in a sense too, I know for myself, when I simplify my life, I move faster and I move different because I have one target that I'm going after, right? So how I did this goes back to our main thing about vision. Understanding that when you have a vision is going to is going to tell you the type of friends you're going to have, the type of wife you're going to have, the type of job you're going to have, the type of places you're going to live. And also tells you the type of things that you're not going to do as well, the type of people that you're not going to have around you, the type of job that you're not going to have, right? A person that has a small vision about their life, they're going to have small time goals. A person that has big visions about their life are going to have big time goals as well. And they're going to have a pretty driven person, right? So sometimes I found that also too is that when you are from a small town and you have big dreams, right? People don't take you seriously until you leave that place and you start to accomplish those things and you start to set into motion that either people are going to be jealous of you because you're doing amazing things, or people are really going to be like, wow, you're such an inspiration. If you did it, I can do it too. You're going to set the path for them. So just a little side note on that. But to go back onto the main point of simplifying my life and how I did this is I said, hey, Bertrand, what is it that we're working towards? What's the grand picture? What is it that you want? Why are you doing all this? And I said, for myself, the biggest thing is that I wanted a family, I wanted a wife, I wanted kids, and I wanted a big legacy house to pass on to my generations. And I said, okay, great. This is where I am now. That's what I'm working towards. That's the big grand vision, right, for myself. As it maybe for you it might be different, or maybe you it might be less or more, right? But I said, boom. I said, okay, what do I need to get there? Working backwards. So what does that look like, right? For me, I know for myself is moving somewhere where it's hot. I know for another one for myself is making $250K in my business, right? Another one is hitting $750K in the business as well, right? Creating the 1% Man box, right? Getting a whole bunch of email subscribers as well, about 100, then 1,000. It's also paying off my debt, right? So all these things. Now I can work backwards from where I want, from what is it that I truly want, and then working backwards. That's how I simplified my life. I just said, okay, what is the end goal? What am I working towards? And then after I figured out what the first milestone point was, now I know I am dead strong about going there. My first mile point was getting a job. Cool, that's secure. Got the job. Second thing is side income. Okay, boom, got that. Side income is coming in now. Okay, third thing, now I have to pay off this credit card. My main focus is paying off this credit card. Once that credit card is paid off, boom, I'll go back. I'll say, what's the fourth milestone point? And then I'll work my way and work my plan to get to where I truly want to go. God forbid I die and I don't get there, but still, I've simplified my life. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm headed. I know what I want to do. Now, if life throws me curveballs, great. All I got to do is take a slight detour and then get back online. I don't need to get all crazy or jumbled up and saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening," or "What's going on with me?" Take a slight detour and I go right back to it, and I'm excited again. And I'm in tune. I feel aligned. And I think the biggest thing is when you do this exercise and you start to simplify your life, you start to understand that some things may not be a right now moment. Some opportunities that come your way may not be right now. It may be an opportunity you have to take a year or 2 years from now. I've had a great opportunity to invest into companies, but I said, you know what? Not right now. I could have took $1,000, $2,000, invested into these companies that turned around and made millions. But I said, you know what? Not right now. Did I miss that opportunity? Okay, great. But the decision right now for myself, I pulled this from Gary Vee. Gary makes a decision and he lives with it and he goes. And in the same way, we can sit there and we can contemplate, oh my God, if I would have done this, if I would have done that. No, that would have veered you off course completely. Difference between taking a detour and veering completely off course. And right now I'm veering completely off course by talking about that, but I want to bring it back is simplify your life. Simplify your life. And the more you simplify it and you understand there's an ending point where you truly want to go and you're going to feel truly fulfilled and happy, right? And really content. I hate to say happy, but truly content, right? To where you are now. And when you work backwards and you plan it backwards, right? And now you have that vision map in front of you, so now you can work that vision map. And the great thing about a map is you can take a slight detour, but you can always come back on. Right? So with that being said, my brother, until next time, your legacy starts today. Thank you, my friend, for tuning into today's episode. This means so much to us over here at the 1% Man community. Now, we want to extend a hand of gratitude to you. So I have a free gift for you. All you have to do is go to www.the1percentman.com/podcast gift. This is an exclusive gift for listeners that tune into our podcast. So go over there, get that free gift as well. And now I have two simple acts of you. One, hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment and a 5-star review, because that helps us to see what you love about the podcast, and that helps us to bolster up in the rankings so more people can find us and listen to this pertinent information that we have for men of today's age. Last but not least, I want you to go back and listen to this podcast. Find just one thing that you can implement in your life today so you can move forward. Remember, progress over perfection. And till next time, my friend, your legacy starts today.